Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun, the feeling we chase. I'm wide awake, take me away now.
Good morning guys, and welcome back to another grocery haul. I am shopping for a fortnight currently. Today is my main shop day. So I have a main shop day in my first week, and then in my second week I actually have what I call a top-up shop with an extras budget. So that budget is allowed for sale items, fresh fruit and veggies, things I might have run out of unexpectedly, that kind of stuff. So that's what I do in the second week. So you can come back and watch what I get in the second week, next week's video. So go and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. But today is my main shop. So my main shop is generally, I mean, it's aimed at obviously lasting for 2 weeks, apart from the fresh fruit and veggies generally, because obviously I can't buy enough fresh fruit and veggies to last for 2 weeks. It just won't last in my fridge, it won't last in our lives, so I always have to go back. So yeah, that's how I do it. If you are a VIP member, there will be a meal plan with me video that goes with this grocery haul as always, so make sure you check that out. If you want to know what the VIP lounge is and what VIP members see and things, I will leave a link below so you can go and check out the details to that and how you can join and all of that, so you don't miss anything. But yes, VIP members, check that video out this week, because I'm actually going to talk about how I have set my budget for our family. So our budget for 2 weeks is a total of $250 for a family of 4. The first week it's $200 this next week for the top-up shop, and the extras budget is $50. So I'm going to talk about just briefly how I've worked that out on the VIP lounge there, and it will be coming up in my book that's coming out very soon that I have not finished. It's called the 2-Week Grocery Challenge, and it's really going to, I think the VIP members will really enjoy it, because it's something 95% of the VIP members have joined because of the grocery hauls, and they want to know how I do my meal planning and all of that. So because they see exclusive videos of me doing bulk food prepping, that kind of stuff. So I think that book will really appeal to them. If you're wanting to know about ways you can meal plan and things, and it's more than just basic meal plan that everyone talks about and writes down. Like, I have a real process, and it's more than just planning out your meals. Like, because if you just do that, that's great, and you probably save a little bit of money, but you're not going to be saving a lot of time. You could be saving more money, and I can tell you right now that over a year now, I've been doing this for years, for quite some time now, a long time, and I have worked out that I am saving, compared to what I used to spend before I did all of this, $5,000, $4,000 to $5,000 a year. That's how much extra I was spending, just because I obviously broke it down per week and worked it out, and I'm just like, oh my god, in shock. So I thought I would come out with this book and share it with you guys, and so people can learn how to do things, and there's printables that go with steps and all of that. And if you're a VIP member, you get the printables for free if you're a VIP member on the This Mum at Home blog, so that's a benefit. But you'll also get this book for free if you're a VIP member, because I'm going to make it available for VIP members to have for free, to just get them kick-started into hopefully saving some time and money. And time. I mean, time is the real thing for me, because I am trying to work from home, I've got kids, I'm trying to run a house, I'm trying to do everything, and some days I just feel like I don't have a lot of time. So I want to cut out, or prioritize things a bit different and cut out things that take up a lot of time. And obviously this kind of stuff takes up a lot of time, because you're doing it all day every day when you've got kids. So that's where I'm at, guys. Anyway, go and check out the VIP lounge. I'll put the link below. Otherwise, I will let you guys know when the book comes out, and if you're interested, you can have a look at it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the grocery haul. So I actually did my groceries yesterday. So my budget was $200. Now, actually, you know what? I'll show you what I got first, and then I will tell you what happened, because I had to really, I'm on a really tight budget this week. Like, my normal budget is $200, but I really want to spend a lot less than that if I could, because we've just got extra expenses coming up at the end of the year, stuff that's come up with my husband's work situation that we've had to pay for. So we have been just super tight with money, so I really need to rein that in, and so I did a few little things this week. So I will talk about how much I spent and how I did all that in a second, but otherwise I'll show you what I got yesterday. Okay, so this is today's grocery haul for the fortnight. 3 shops, Aldi, Woolworths and Coles today. So I don't normally go to Woolworths, but I did today, obviously, just to get a few things. So I'm going to start down this end as usual. Now, this is just thrown in there today. It's a hot chicken. It's $10. We love the Coles hot chickens and they're great. Johnny always pulls these apart for me because I don't get as much chicken off them as Johnny does. So he's going to pull that apart and then we keep it in the fridge for dinners, lunches, all that kind of stuff. So they are great and so tasty. I love this. And for $10, it's a great price, already cooked, ready to go. It's great in summer for, we have them, pull them apart and have them in rolls with gravy or just by themselves for dinners in summertime. Like, it's just, we love them. So, and we prefer the Coles ones. We find they have less fat in the bottom, and the seasoning they use and everything is much better. So we do like the Coles ones. So I did get one of those today. I got eggs from Aldi, $2.99. I do have some in the fridge, but I was going to get 2, but just because I'm on such a tight budget this week, I just got 1 set. I usually get the large size, if you don't know, the 600 gram, just because it works out better in recipes too, if I'm using them for my cakes or cookies or whatever I'm doing. Just much better for size wise. So I do get those, otherwise we eat them for breakfast, Johnny and I mainly, not the kids so much. Milk, I got just 2 3-litre milks. I still have one in the fridge, so I think I'll make it through to next week, possibly. We'll see how we go. I did get a wine, a red wine. This is just a super cheap $2.99 Shiraz for cooking. That's what I got it for. So that's from Aldi. If I'm going to drink a red wine, I usually like to go a Merlot because it's just a little bit more mild and I prefer that. But otherwise, this is great just for cooking. Cheap, great. Just like buying a clean skin if you're going to Dan Murphy's or something. Cordial, we needed, well, Johnny has one that he takes to work and uses, and then, or at the house as well. And this one, the apple raspberry cordial, Isabella, oh my god, loves this so much. This is like a sugar-free one. I think, let me have a look. It's got what, 1.5 grams, 1.3 grams sugars, so carbohydrates and sugars there. So much better than regular cordial, so that's why we get it. And then we just make it up and have it in the fridge, and they have it, well, they can have it through the day, not all day. They do drink just water as well, but mainly for dinners and lunches and things like that. So we've got some of that. $3 at Woolworths today, and this was this was normal price, $4.20. But because I used, which I'll explain in a minute, I used the Woolworths $10 gift voucher thingy that I got on the rewards. It was free pretty much, so that was great for us. Chicken chunks, so I needed chicken breast. This was only $9 a kilo and it's already cut up, so it was cheaper than buying your breasts in the package, which was $9.50 a kilo. This is $9 plus it's already cut up, so I prefer buying it that way. So I got that just from the deli at Coles. I got around a kilo, so that was really good price for that amount. I think a 1.1 kilo it was packet was like $12, so this was heaps cheaper, so much prefer doing that. Sausages, got 24 of those just to break up, have in the freezer, do on sausage and bread nights that we're going to do. I ran out of butter or margarine, whatever you want to call it. This is an olive spread instead, it's healthier. This is from Aldi, so I got that. Oh, how much is that? Okay, so I just checked the price on that. It's $1.79, so that's a great price because to get the same thing, this olive spread in, say, Coles and Woolworths and things, it's like $3.50 to $3.80 generally, so as your cheapest, so that's a great price. I did get 1 kilo bag of just peas and corn from Birdseye, which was $5 for the kilo, but to buy the cheaper brand in the 500 gram bags, I'd need 2, and it was going to work out like 30 cents cheaper than this, so I just went with this one because we love that brand best, so we got that one. Garlic bread just to throw in the freezer. It's, what is that, $1.90. It's really cheap and it's actually really nice. We've been having this over the last couple of weeks, so I grabbed some more. I usually pull them out and wrap them in foil and then put them into the freezer so they're separate, and so we can just throw them in the oven to cook, so they're great. pumpkin I got from Coles. It was on special for, I think, I want to say around $1.60 to $1.80 per kilo. So I got 2 of these. I'll seed them out, cut them up and pop them in the freezer. I usually just roast these pretty much. Sour cream from Aldi, $1.75 I think it was. This is our favourite, so I got that one. These, as you've probably seen 100 times, the Steggles bag, half price again this week, so I grabbed it. It's a 1 kilo bag for $8, around about 50, I think, $8.50 roughly. So it's normally like $16, $17, so this is a great price, and I have these on hand for nights where we might be having something and the kids I know won't, like my Japanese skewers. They don't like the taste. It's a bit tangy for them, the meat and things, and it's a bit tough for Isabella, so they'll have these with salad instead when we have those. So I always like to have these in the freezer as much as possible, so I grabbed those while they're on special. Apples, this is the I'm Perfect. It's kind of like the Odd Bunch at Woolworths. $5 for this whole bag, which was awesome. $2 2 kilos, so $2.50 a kilo, which is great price. Aldi tomatoes, $2.50 or $2.49 for a 250 gram punnet, so that was super cheap. We've been going through a lot of tomatoes with the kids and I, so I grabbed 2, and hopefully they last a few days because the kids just go nuts on them. They eat them as snacks, they have them with our salad at dinner times and things like that, so we do go through them quickly. So that's super cheap price, so I grabbed those. Aldi, the grapes were most cheap there, so I grabbed those as well, and they were $6 for 750 grams it was. A cucumber was around $1.50. I just grabbed that. Zucchini, I had a bit of a fight with the zucchini. My Aldi's closing down today because they're doing renovations, and they had no zucchini, and then I went to Coles and they were tiny. They were like mini cucumbers. I don't know what was going on with them. So I went to Woolworths and grabbed these instead. So that's where I got them. Capsicum, red capsicum, I got those at Coles. They were about the same price as Aldi today. And the green capsicum, around the same price as well. My Aldi didn't have them, so I had to get them elsewhere anyway. So I got these from Coles. So the red capsicum one's going in a recipe, the other one's going in our garden salad, and then the green one is going in another recipe as well. So I'll grab those. I'll probably cut up the capsicum and put them in the freezer ready to go so they stay fresh. Carrots, I didn't really need carrots, but we do go through a lot of carrots and we love them as snacks and things. So I just got an extra bag, a 1 kilo bag for $1.70 at Aldi, and I'm just going to grate some up and stock up my freezer as well and have those. Lettuce is really cheap at Aldi. Iceberg lettuce, $1.49. That's so cheap. And the kids prefer iceberg lettuce, and I love it too. It's just a pain to cut up it and spinning the thing and all that, but and trying to drain the water from it. But at $1.49, that is so cheap. The kids love this lettuce though, so I did get that this week. Celery, I need celery for a recipe, and then I'll cut up the rest and pop that in the freezer for a different time as well. But I use these in like a vegetable soup and things, but I'm using them in if you're a VIP member, there's like a lamb red wine sort of casserole, I guess you could type of thing on there. I'm actually going to use that recipe with chicken for this fortnight. So I grabbed some of this because that and the wine is actually in that recipe. Taco sauce, I got this because it's on special at the moment, $2.55, and we're having enchiladas, so I'm going to use this on top of that. The crushed tomatoes, I just got that from Coles. I should have got it from Aldi, but they didn't have any out again because they're packing everything up. This is a bit more expensive. I think it's $1.20 at Coles, but I need that for that recipe as well. Muesli bars, again, they had 1 packet and that was it, so I just grabbed the packet. Whatever they had at Aldi out, I grabbed it. These are, I think, $1.89. Yes, $1.89 for those. Saladas are $1.50 at Coles, so I grabbed those on special. Oh, these are not, obviously we've opened that. Isabella already grabbed it today. This is new in Coles. Sometimes I'll get roll-ups if they're on special for like $3 a packet. I'll grab them. These are on special for $3 a packet, and there's like 8 little packs, so they'll probably last me slightly longer than roll-ups. They're not the healthiest thing, but I did grab them just as a little treat for the kids. But they're just, what are they called? Itty bitties. I think you can have a look there. So obviously they have sugar in them and stuff. You don't want them eating a ton of the whole box or something in one go, but there's hardly any little sort of tubes in there. But I just thought, just as a special treat, I'll get this. And she was so excited. I didn't tell her, but there's actually a frozen one as well, but the frozen one's more berry flavors, and I thought this is better because it's got, you know, lots of different fruits in it. Spice mix, I just got an extra one. I've got one in the cupboard, but I thought I'll just grab an extra one because I'm going to make it extra large batch of enchilada mix, the meat portion of it. So I grabbed that. Jelly from, this is I think 79 cents from Aldi. So I grabbed this because it was just cheaper than everyone else. I've had it before and it's great. It's got like, yeah, a new improved sort of formula. So I actually like this one now. I never used to like the Aldi one, but this is actually good. So I grabbed that. Mission tortillas, just to have extra ones in the house. My kids love, oh my god, they love these. So we'll use them as wraps. We'll use them for enchiladas, we'll use them on taco nights, all of that. So I grabbed another packet. This was on sale for $3. So I grabbed it for 12 tortillas and normal size. That was a great price. The old El Paso, which I normally like to buy, was much more expensive. I think $3.70 for a pack of 10, and they were mini. So this is such a great price. So I grabbed those. Just tomato paste, and for some reason, it must have been the way I packed it. Can't this come off? So I'll have to use a can opener, but I need that for that red wine recipe that I'm doing. So I grabbed just one tin of those. This wasn't on my list, but I grabbed it. I thought maybe just as a different, we prefer obviously cutting up cheese and just having it with dry bickies, but I thought for a quick on the go thing, it's great to throw in the car in the bag or whatever, for the kids especially as well. So Joseph won't have this at school because it does have traces of peanuts, but it's nice to have at home just as a little go-to. Chips, these Coles ones are $1.60, which is actually a better price than Aldi, unless Aldi's bags are bigger, possibly. But I grabbed these. I didn't buy shapes or potato curls or rice wheels or anything this week just because of my budget. So I did grab 2 bags of these, and I'm going to break them down into smaller plastic bags this week. Hide 1 packet for now and save that for the week after, but just have them. I don't really like Joseph taking this kind of stuff to school, but he might be able to on a treat day or something over the next week at least. Otherwise they'll be in the cupboard, but I will break them down into small bags so they don't just eat 1 bag in one day. Nappies, I got nappies. I did not want to buy these, but I had nappy pants and we're just going through them so quickly because Isabella sometimes is going on the toilet, other times isn't, and it's just costing me a fortune to use nappy pants. So I'm just going to take a nappy off her, make her wear knickers through the day, trying that again. We did that a while ago, but she just kept having accidents and was driving me nuts. So because it was on the carpet and everywhere. So I'm just going to go with try the knickers thing again, but use these obviously at night or if we go out of the house, if I need to, whatever, I'll use these. So they're around $10, same price as Aldi ones at Coles, so I grabbed those. She's in the size 6 ones now, so that's what she needs. This Special K is pretty much for me for breakfast. No one else will really like this, so it is expensive. I paid full price. I think it was like $5.60 or roundabout. It's between $5 and $6, but it's just me having it, probably, most likely, so it should last me a little bit longer, I'm hoping. So I'm going to try to have that for breakfast as well, just to start my day better. 2 packets of wipes. I grabbed these instead of buying a box just due to budget. Garbage bags. So these were the only garbage bags left on the shelf at Aldi. All the rest were packed up and gone away because of the renovation, so I grabbed these. $1.79 for this, so that was a good price. We needed more body wash, plus the kids use this instead of, like, I hardly ever wash Isabella's hair. We just use this because it's shampoo, conditioner and body wash in one, and we use it for body wash and stuff as well. So it's great for throwing in a bath or using in a shower. So I grabbed this. It's around $2.70 I think for this one. What is it? No, you can't have another one of those. You've just had one. And the last thing I got was this. I did not know that in Australia we had these, I guess in America they're like Tide Pods, is that what they're called? I can't remember. But you know, people were eating them, which was dangerous. But this is a laundry liquid, cold power. This was half price. This was $6 for 18 in here. And you just throw 1 in the wash at a time. Now I've seen these in America, plenty of people using them because it's more portion controlled. And although my Aldi laundry liquid is only $1.50, I don't really measure it out. I just throw it in and just just go through it because it's so cheap. I do that. My clothes wash amazing with Aldi stuff, but I thought maybe this might actually work out cheaper because it was only $6. Might work out cheaper because I can portion control it. So anyway, I'm going to go with this for this week. I think just to see how I go. Obviously, I'm not going to do 18 washes in 1 week, but yeah, I'll see how long this goes. Otherwise, I'd normally, like with the Aldi Big Liquid, I'll buy like 1 a week, really, generally, especially if I'm doing bedding and stuff, because I just throw it in there. So I'm hoping this will work out better. So let me know if you're a VIP member. Let me know on the private page if you've used this. I had no idea Australia had these, so I'm looking forward to trying them and seeing how they go. And we always wash in cold water, so this will be perfect for us. So that was everything that I got. So I don't often go to Woolworths in my main shop. I do at other times, like in my top-up shops and stuff, because it's directly across from Aldi for me, to the Aldi I actually go to. We've got a lot of Aldis where I live, but the one I go to is directly across the road. So if I'm just after something quick that I need that I've ran out of and Aldi doesn't have it, I'll go over there. But generally in my main shop, I'll do Aldi and Coles. And Coles mainly because I get Flybuys deals and points, and I tend to make a lot of money out of the Flybuys. Woolworths Rewards, I haven't in the past made a lot of money, but about, I want to say 2 months ago, we kind of signed up again, got a new card because the old card didn't work and the account wasn't working, all this kind of stuff. And I didn't worry about it previously because I just didn't make money out of it. Like, it took a really long time to get just $10, and so I didn't bother with it. But I did sign up just for those times that we go past things, and because Big W have the rewards program thing back again too. And I do spend money at Big W, so I wanted to sort of take advantage of it again. So I did sign up. So we have slowly gotten some points and got $10 off, which I'm going to talk about today. So I did go to Woolworths in an aim to not really spend money there and actually, you know, bring my budget right down. So so my budget was $200. I actually spent $177.16, so $177.16, but physical cash out of my pocket that I actually spent was only $135.16. So I actually spent, I'll say spent, is that the right word? $42 in like free money from those programs that I do. So I had $32 on the Flybuys card, which was amazing. So I took that off at Coles, used that, and then paid the difference. And then with Woolworths, I had $10 on their sort of little rewards program. So I did that. So the total was $42 that I got sort of free money this week, which is amazing. So otherwise, I would have spent $111.14 at Coles and $13.19 at Woolworths. As it was, I only spent $3.19 at Woolworths, which is great, and that was because I got an extra thing that I didn't plan on getting. Otherwise, I was just going to spend $10 and that was it. And then, yeah, Coles, I only spent $79.14, so that was amazing. Aldi, there's no rewards program, but they're cheap and they're affordable, and you know, I get a huge discount on a few things that I do buy there compared to the normal supermarkets. So I spent $52.83 there. So I'm really happy with that. $135.16 out of my pocket is super compared to $200. So I owe that savings to obviously working up these Flybuys deals and points and all of that. I only take advantage of Flybuys deals when it benefits me. I don't want to spend money to make the money if it's not what I would normally spend, so I'm very careful with that. I also did obviously a lot of meal planning and preparation with that sort of stuff that I always do, very strict on it. But I also do bulk food prep sort of. It's hard because I do it fortnightly now. I used to do it monthly, so there'd be a lot of things in my VIP videos, obviously, that I'd be making. But even fortnightly, I make that effort and I do it. And I might not be making a huge amount of stuff, but it's really actually added up and bulked up. So last fortnight's shop and this fortnight's shop, I've spent under my $200 because I have extra, you know, foods and stuff in the freezer, meals, that I haven't had to buy for, which has been fantastic. So that's how I save my money, and that's how I've been doing it. So if you're a VIP member, like I said, make sure you check out the videos that go with the grocery haul, which is the meal plan with me video and the bulk food prep video of some sort that I do to see what I'm doing for this fortnight. And And if you're a VIP member and you're new, maybe go on old videos so you can sort of see other things that I made and you know, sheets that I used, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you want to learn more about that, check out the links below. Like I said, I'm a broken record today with that. Anyway, I'm happy with the grocery haul. I'm super excited. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel, come back next week and see what I do for my top-up shop, and if I stick to my $50 budget, which I usually do, 98% of the time I do, so come back and see that. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.
I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. The feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame